The reason she invests such energy into her footwork, particularly high-intensity drills that emphasize agility and quickness, is that those physical qualities translate into very concrete tactical and technical advantages on the tennis court. Let's unpack why. From a technical perspective, movement is the foundation of being able to strike the ball effectively. In her case, the earlier she arrives in position, the more options she opens up. Whether that means taking the ball on the rise, stepping inside the baseline, or redirecting pace. One article analyzed that Leylah's ability to take the ball extremely early gives her a time advantage. She reduces the time her opponent has to respond. But arriving early isn't simply about being fast in a straight line. It's about being nimble, balanced, explosive, and able to change direction on a dime. The drills she uses condition her neuromuscular system to respond at high speed, maintain posture, and execute movement transitions cleanly, so that when she confronts a fast ball or must adjust to a difficult bounce, she's proactive rather than reactive. On a strategic level, this improved movement means she can impose her style regardless of size or raw power differences. At 1.68 meters 5'6", she is not the tallest player on tour, so her margin for error on contact, especially when against bigger hitters, is smaller. But by being quicker and more agile, she can mitigate some of those disadvantages. Her footwork drills build the physical characteristics that allow her to get in good position more often, which in turn enables her technique to shine even under pressure or out of suboptimal positions. For instance, she uses balance and stability work, single leg exercises, bozu ball work, to absorb awkward moments and still produce quality contact. When you're stable and ready, you can take the ball earlier, hit with more control, adapt better, and that is exactly what her movement gives her. Furthermore, the ability to change direction quickly and move laterally is hugely beneficial given her style of play. Leylah often redirects pace, moves her opponent, gives up little free time and space, and forces them to hit under pressure. The high-intensity agility component conditions her so that she can flip from defense to offense in one step, or cover wide angles, or recover after an attack. When you're physically conditioned to move fast, and you've drilled that reaction time and explosiveness, you are less likely to be out of position or scrambling. And when you're not scrambling, your strokes are cleaner and your decisions are better. Another dimension is the mental benefit of knowing you can rely on your movement. Because she's drilled these motion patterns so thoroughly, Leylah enters matches with the confidence that no matter how fast the rally or how heavy the ball, she can move, adjust, and strike with intention. That psychological edge matters a lot in high-pressure moments, when games often turn on who can stay composed, balanced, and ready to pounce. The physical training of her footwork builds that readiness. It's not just muscular strength, but proprioception, awareness, timing, and body control. When you've trained for it, you feel it in the moment. You trust your body to respond. In matches that are tight, the difference between a winner and a forced error is often that split second when the player hesitates, is slightly off balance, or takes a crashing step rather than a controlled one. By honing her agility and footwork drills with high intensity, Leylah reduces that margin of error. It means she can take risks, apply pressure, and maintain high tempo, not only when fresh, but deeper into matches. Because tennis at the top level becomes more about accumulated fatigue, movement efficiency plays a huge role. The smarter move is to cover more court, cover wide balls, recover quickly, and make your opponent constantly adjust. That wears them down physically and mentally. Having that movement engine, which the drills underpin, allows her to impose pace and rhythm rather than being forced into a defensive posture. Finally, the better footwork also allows her to add an essential tactical nuance. She can take the initiative. In modern baseline rallies, being the first to move, the first to set up, and the first to change direction gives you the upper hand. Rather than reacting to the opponent's shot, you begin your movement pattern as they make contact. For Leylah, her footwork training ensures she often arrives earlier, stands stronger, can hit on balance, and thus dictate the next shot. The result is she isn't always just defending. She's ready to transition to offense, to redirect, to shorten the point. Because she is agile and quick, she can shorten the time she needs to prepare for the shot and thereby play faster, more aggressively.